Welcome to Let's Get Metaphysical, the show that stretches you beyond your five senses. When you are looking for your next step on the path into the unseen, we've got you covered. Join epic adventure seekers and level up your game with your host, reality magician Bierman.
What do you do when your whole life just suddenly turns upside down and you lose control over what's going on in your world as it impacts you? Well, I learned that through, let's just say, I've been learning how to ask for help, and it's important to ask for help. And it's something I was not raised to do. As I found my health deteriorating, it didn't occur to me to say, I'm not feeling well. I need to get some help. I don't like doctors. I've had extremely bad incidents of being hurt by doctors. So I have a reason for that. And I know there are some excellent doctors in the world. And thankfully, I have found some of them because I spent the last, golly gosh, it's been a really long time. I think maybe it's been at least 6 weeks. Not feeling well, not being able to take care of me. And I'm somebody who likes to take care of me. If you tell me I can't do something, and that includes taking care of me, I'm going to do it. Because I know I can, because I know I'm never alone. Just as you're never alone. Because your higher self, your spirit, your guides, your angels, the universe, everything is here supporting you. And you just need to recognize that fact and allow for that fact so you don't think thoughts that contradict where you want to be in life, how you want to live your life. And fear and a desire to control is always coming from up here in your head. And when it comes from up here in your head, you can't control anything. The world doesn't work that way. Your life won't work that way. And it reflects you coming from a place of fear. When you come from your heart, I've been saying this for a long time, and when I lost sight of it and tried to come from up in my head, that's when everything fell apart in my world. So what's been happening for me all these weeks is I'm down to, I can actually take this off, so when I shower, I can take it off. I can move my fingers now. Couldn't do that in the cast I had before. And in fact, when you stop using things, they get really stiff. So it has taken me probably a week and a half to get enough strength back in my legs to be able to walk. So I was out walking in my yard and walked the hill that everybody was telling me I couldn't walk yet. And I knew I could, and I did. So it was a great joy, because how are you going to connect to Mother Earth energy unless you're walking outside on the earth, preferably not with rubber sole shoes or plastic shoes, because then the energy can't get up there. It makes a difference when you go out there barefoot or in a natural shoe, and there are definitely natural shoes available. You can feel the energy coming up from the earth. And what I find to be really cool is feeling the energy from me going down, deeply penetrating, deeply into the earth. In fact, I love to teach live classes because they're always experiential. So I'll have somebody come up and I'll tell them, I'm just going to push you. See if I can knock you off balance. I'm not even going to push hard. And I give them a slight push, and they always go off balance. Now, I tell them, see yourself sprouting roots from the bottom of your feet. Feel them going deeper and deeper and deeper into the ground. And now when I push them, I can push really hard and they don't budge. They're holding steadfast because what you imagine up in your mind, you create instantly in your world. So where do you see yourself? How do you see yourself functioning? Well, I've gotten through all people making decisions and choices that I didn't really like, really didn't like. And because I was feeling so cruddy and because I couldn't do things, I couldn't even move this arm in the cast because the pain ran all through my hand, down my arm. But it doesn't anymore because I don't need it to, because I'm working my fingers, I'm exercising them. They're not stiff anymore. My legs aren't stiff anymore. They're supporting me. I can go up and down the hill. I can go up and down steps. And there are things that people were telling me I wasn't ready to do. Ready to do is function of what I choose to be able to do. That's in my control. As what you can do is in your control. Regardless of different things and functioning in your body, you can choose to do things that other people are saying you can't. I'm going to say that again. You can do things that other people are saying you can't when you believe you can. And that's why I've been healing really fast. I'm very grateful for the most extraordinary friends and family who came and packed up my house. I don't know where anything is, but eventually I'll go through all the boxes, most of which are labeled. The ones I packed aren't. But eventually I'll get through everything, hopefully find everything. Easily gave away $1,000 of furniture and items, but I donated them. So like to Habitat Humanity and a community place nearby where people will be able to get them because they need them. So they can have nice things that they wouldn't have had otherwise. Why not? Who cares? Things are just things. And as my son told me at least 30 years ago, Mom, I don't need to keep things because they're in my heart. And that's what I've been doing when I was making my mind shift, because my daughter said, Mom, you don't need to keep all these things. And she reminded me of what Bob Proctor taught me. I guess it's almost 30 years ago. You have to get rid of your old stuff because there's no space for the universe to bring in new stuff. And my daughter was reminding me of that. And it took a while to click in here. Mostly it took a while to click in my heart. And then it became easier and easier to put stuff in the giveaway and even the throwaway pile. So I know my daughter alone took 320 pounds of my stuff to the dump. That's a lot of stuff that I was keeping that I didn't need to keep, because all the special memories, they're not the things, they're in my heart. So if you notice, and what I notice that my friends who have the bigger houses with more and more rooms for storage, every inch of that storage space is packed. So if that's you, I highly urge you to start going through your things little by little and seeing what really matters that you have to keep physically and what can you just feed into your heart and your spirit so it can live in there. And what are you ready to let go so new vistas can open in your life and new things, not to clutter, but new special things can come into the space that you're creating for them. And the big thing to remember is nothing outside of you, no one outside of you can bring you happiness or health or well-being. So if you find yourself chasing, I gotta have the latest car or game or book or vacation, that's temporary. And when it's over and it's done. And then you wind up with tons of stuff you want to throw out. Happiness, joy, and health, they all work together. And they all happen within. Remember to live from your heart, not your mind, because it's your heart that connects with the universal energy. You can call it God, source, whatever word you use, there's one energy. And we're all part of that one energy. I thank you. Thank you for joining me here today. It's been a bit of an absence for me, and I feel like this is a celebration coming back to be with you for Let's Get Metaphysical, connecting heart and mind. Remember to enjoy, that's capital I-N, capital J-O-Y, every moment, because absolutely nothing happens outside of you. All your experiences are happening within you, in your body, in your brain, in your thought patterns. You may notice I skipped mind. So your mind doesn't exist except when you're thinking a thought in it. And when you're not thinking thoughts, no mind. I'll see you here next time.
You've been listening to a talk on the wilder side. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Get Metaphysical. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss a single episode. And while you're at it, please leave a rating and review, and be sure to share it with your friends. Tune in every Monday for more exciting insights and wisdom on life beyond your five senses. Until next time, take a small step in a new direction. Start now.